And instead now we have something like a power concentration in East, Southeast Asia, something like maybe China plus. And then, of course, you have Northeast Asia with mainly Japan and South Korea. And in the very south, you have Australia, and then you have India. So all this reshaping of the power structure in Asia is something that is very much in flux. But saying this at the same time, I think the overriding phenomenon is one of a global diffusion of power, much less than of a concentration of power. And diffusion of power, I mean, in various aspects. Of course, inside the international system, between states, who holds how much power at any given time. This is not something where you can talk about decades where things don't change. It is changing almost year by year. This diffusion of power also includes non-state actors. Who's talking about Al-Qaeda today? I mean, non-state actors are not all as vile, obviously, as Al-Qaeda, the very positive ones. Various organizations which don't have statehood but enormous influence. But again here, power changes, shifts, individuals. I think the empowerment of individuals is something that is extremely important in shaping our present world and presumably also the future. And individuals, I don't mean only Xi Jinping or Jeff Bezos or so. I mean, individual people who shape how our culture evolves. If you look at TikTok, that is something that I include in analyzing that kind of phenomenon. Now, this kind of diffusion is permeated, I think, by various overriding phenomena. First of all, the impact of the new technologies, which also goes or enters, has us enter into a process of extreme fluidity by trying to adapt to what comes new out of Silicon Valley, out of Shenzhen and elsewhere. Diffusion also permeated by the impact of course, an extremely volatile phenomenon like climate change, which is hardly controllable or manageable at all, even though you have these large conferences there. And these are long-term developments, but you have the sudden occurrences. And the pandemic has showed what a disruptive force such occurrences all of a sudden can have, and an impact on how the global situation changes and evolves, not just the region, not just the country, but us as a whole.